What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, I'm Ned from the Riot Review. We had a lot of stuff going on last night in DC, but everything else seemed to be really chill. I'm pretty sure the National Guard has been doing quite a bit of good work and calming people down. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, they like coming out, but they don't like coming out against the National Guard, it seems. So here we have woke.net the day after, and we can see that they did have a lot of streams from DC. They had a whole lot more. I think they had about 35 streams total last night, and 28 of them were all in the DC area, and that seems to be because of some event that went down over there involving Trump and the right. I'm starting to think that Antifa is our own worst enemy. Let's face it, Trump will probably not get reelected on its own, but with everything descending into madness, I do believe a lot of people are going to be concerned that they need to vote for Trump, because Trump is the only one that seems to want to deal with the lawlessness. And if somebody on the left gets voted in, then nothing will happen. The lawlessness will continue. People won't get punished for their actions, and social justice warriors will continue marauding and just doing whatever they want with all their power. But this is not how we win friends and influence people. If we want to change the world, we don't do it by giving the finger to old people. I mean, come on. This is Minneapolis. The curfews and the National Guard seem to be scaring a lot of people. I wonder if it's the Humvees. I wonder if the protesters see the Humvees and just they're like, yeah, no. The Republican National Convention, that's what's going on. I'm almost surprised they don't have more guards around here. There we go. Man, I really want to smack that guy. I am not Republican at all. I always vote left and far left, but I would smack that guy. In fact, I almost wish I could be at one of these things so I could smack guys like him. Man, the cops can't run very well in that body armor, eh? There's one thing I really get sick of at all of these riots and protests is the first line of altercation for the BLM and Antifa is just to yell and scream as if they're a child breaking down because someone took their blankie. I can't get over it. Oh, they caught him. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. They caught him. And then they give him a nice big hug. And then everyone around there gets in on the hug also. Yeah. You can't really say you didn't deserve to be punched in the face a little bit, but punching a guy in the face right in front of the cops, I really hope this isn't going to be a catch and release type thing. Dude wasn't even wearing his mask. Why even wear a mask then? And I need to figure out why they're going after this guy, because it seriously looks like the other guy was the one that punched the dude in the face. I get so sick of the yelling in these things. I just get so sick. Now this lady seems to sum up. She seems to sum up. This is the spirit animal for the BLM and Antifa. That's it. It's just she wraps it up perfectly. I hope somebody knows this chick and saves this video for her wedding. Maybe she's just upset that she doesn't actually have boobs. Maybe she's got a really ugly face and that's why she has that mask. I can't get over this stuff. These guys are their own worst enemy. Trump's going to get back because a lot of people are going to be terrified of folks like this. And do you think anyone who's on the left is actually going to do anything about it?
Literally walking down the sidewalk.
He's a Donald Trump supporter. He supports racism. Fuck you. Fuck y'all. Do you even know when I'm not saying.
For the record, we were walking down the street minding our own business, and you just physically assaulted.
No, it's look up the crime bill.
She just used the F word on a homosexual.
You get one.
That's assault. I haven't endured an anti-gay attack like this in probably 10 years. Black Lives Matter activists physically assaulting me and Mike Harlow on our way into our hotel, calling us F words and threatening us. The one girl comes back and knocks my friend's phone out of her hand. BLM equals violence. I'm having a hard time contending that. Viewers who have watched me for a long time know I'm really holding back on judging BLM based off the content of the character of the people that we see in BLM. I'm waiting for an orderly, good leader to stand up and to say, oh, actually, I'm the leader of this. These people don't represent our movement, and this is what our movement is, and these are the ways that we're going to get through this. Maybe they're not 100% peaceful, but they're definitely not anarchic. But we seem to have a situation here where BLM thinks they can do whatever they want, even against other oppressed minorities like homosexuals. It seems like you're allowed to destroy buildings, you're allowed to oppress other minorities because it's all in the name of BLM, and BLM seems to have this invulnerability cloak around them because they're social justice warriors, and apparently it even saves you from other social justice warriors. But BLM needs a leader. It needs a leader with a good cause. It needs a Martin Luther King. I really wish that Martin Luther King could see what was going on here and throw in his 2 cents. There was, have you ever heard of the cartoon The Boondocks? It's a comic strip. It's a really good one. It's got a lot of good information in it. It's made by a black cartoonist. Very good stuff. And they had a cartoon of it, and in it they were daydreaming, more or less, saying that what if Martin Luther King was around here these days? And within it, Martin Luther King didn't like what the black people had become, didn't like what the situation had become, and it was a great cartoon. He didn't like it, made by black people. I really wonder if MLK would be okay with situations like this.
Sir, are you just getting back from the president's RNC speech?
Answer the fucking question! Fuck!
Mr. Anger, how do you feel about...
Okay, I'm not for physical violence, really, but someone really needs to smack that kid. That kid was not smacked enough as a child. All in all, things are a lot calmer compared to what they were a few days ago. It seems like Kyle just needed to come out, lay down a few rounds, and that's about it. That's all. Now, one thing I definitely want to point out is the invulnerability that Antifa and Black Lives Matter seem to have because they're social justice warriors. We have a lot of people out there doing stupid things in the name of social justice, in the name of reform. But you know what? If you vote in your party, you can get things changed. So I wonder how many of these guys are actually going to go out and vote. I wonder how many of these folks would actually take energy to make the world a better place. But a lot of them, I really get the feeling they just want to have a purge. They just want to get out there. They just want to cause some chaos. Like all 3 people that Kyle shot had pretty hefty, like unreasonable criminal records. Like let's face it, in the States, a lot of people go to jail for a lot of things. But when you go through what all 3 of those guys were convicted for, it's a little up there. It's a little up there, and it's a little out there, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully things will get calm. A lot of people are thinking that this weekend things will get absolutely crazy. I've been worried for the last 2 days that things were slipping right into madness. But things seem to be a little better than they were a few days ago. I don't get the feeling the country's about to implode. And it all seems to be about National Guard. Seems to have a big part of it. I think we need to have National Guard around quite a bit. Someone on Reddit said a long time ago that all plans can end during a punch in the face. And there's a lot of people I see out here who need a punch in the face. I'm not advocating violence, but man, there's so many people being so unreasonable. A smack in the face. Let's say a smack in the face. A reasonable woman should be able to smack some of these guys in the face. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Riot Watch. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. I'm going to be here until this is over, and I hope this does get over, but I'm really concerned about what's going to be happening in the next few months, because federal aid for businesses has stopped. American Airlines has just laid off or fired, what, 100 or so people? No, sorry, 100,000? Thousands of people anyways. So we've got a lot more people losing their jobs, so things are going to become crazy. I think we got a bit of a depression coming, and that's no fun. But let's we got to have faith. We got to be positive. Let's face it, life is really hard. We got to fight the dragons in life. The dragons hoard the gold, and we'll make it through this. We can do this, folks. Anyways, have a good one.